everyone. Welcome back to Everyday Easy English. I'm Ivy,
And I'm Mark.
and we are so excited you're here with us today. If this is your first time listening, welcome to our little English learning family.
That's right.
We post new episodes every single day to help you improve your English in a fun and easy way. And today, we're talking about something everyone loves.
Hobbies.
Exactly. But first, if you're enjoying our podcast, please don't forget to like this episode and subscribe to our channel. It really, really helps us reach more English learners like you.
Absolutely. And you know what? When you subscribe, you'll never miss our daily lessons. Plus, we have some amazing content coming up next week that you won't want to miss.
Oh, yes. But before we dive into hobbies, Mark, how was your weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Oh, you're going to laugh at this, Ivy. I spent the entire weekend trying to learn how to make bread.
No way. Really?
Yeah. And let's just say my first attempt looked more like a rock than bread. My wife took one look at it and said, "Mark, maybe stick to teaching English."
Oh, no. But that's so sweet that you tried. I love that you're exploring new hobbies. And actually, that's perfect for today's episode.
Right. What about you, Ivy? Any weekend adventures?
Well, I finally started that painting class I've been talking about for months. You know how I always say I want to be more creative?
Oh, yeah. How did it go?
Let's just say my apple looked more like a very sad, very purple potato. But you know what? I had so much fun. And that's what hobbies are all about, right?
Exactly. And speaking of hobbies, our listeners are probably wondering, what exactly is a hobby? So let's start with the basics, shall we?
Yes. So, dear listeners, a hobby is something you do in your free time because you enjoy it, not because you have to, but because you want to.
That's right. It's an activity that makes you happy, helps you relax, or gives you a sense of accomplishment, like my bread-making disaster.
Even disasters can be fun. Now, let's talk about different types of hobbies. Mark, what are some common hobbies people have?
Oh, there are so many. Let's see. Reading is probably the most popular hobby in the world. Almost everyone enjoys reading something. Books, magazines, even social media.
True. And then there's cooking, which is actually very practical too.
Unlike baking, apparently. But yes, cooking is wonderful. You create something delicious, and you have to eat anyway. So,
Exactly. And what about sports? Many people love playing or watching sports as a hobby.
oh yeah, football, basketball, tennis, or maybe just going for walks or bike rides. Exercise can definitely be a hobby.
And let's not forget creative hobbies, like my painting, drawing, writing, music, photography.
Those are great. And you know what's interesting? Some people collect things as a hobby. Stamps, coins, vintage postcards.
Oh, that reminds me. My grandmother collected teacups. She had hundreds of them from all around the world. It was beautiful.
That's so sweet. Now, for our listeners who are learning English, I want to share some useful phrases you can use when talking about hobbies. Ready?
Yes. So when someone asks, "What are your hobbies?" you can say, "I like," or "I enjoy," or "I love," and then add your hobby.
Exactly. For example, I like reading mystery books, or I enjoy cooking Italian food, or I love playing guitar.
Perfect. And if you want to ask someone about their hobbies, you can say, "What do you like to do in your free time?" Or, what are your interests?
Right. And here's a helpful tip. When talking about hobbies, we usually use the ing form of the verb. So it's I like swimming, not I like to swim. Both are correct, but ing is more common.
Great point. So we say, I enjoy dancing, I love painting, I hate running. Yeah, so you can hate hobbies too.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about something interesting. How to explain why you like a hobby. This is great for conversations.
Oh, yes. So you can say things like, I like reading because it's relaxing, or I enjoy cooking because it's creative, or
I love playing soccer because it keeps me fit. Or I enjoy gardening because it's peaceful.
perfect. And before we continue, I want to remind our amazing listeners, if you're finding this helpful, please hit that like button and don't forget to follow us for daily English lessons.
Yes, your support means the world to us. Now let's talk about something fun, how hobbies can change over time.
Oh, this is so interesting. Mark, what hobbies did you have when you were a child?
Oh, wow. When I was little, I was obsessed with collecting comic books. I had hundreds of them. I would spend all my allowance money at the comic book store.
That's so cool. Do you still collect them?
No, not really. I mean, I still enjoy reading them occasionally, but now I'm more interested in, well, apparently disastrous bread making. Self-deprecating chuckle. What about you?
I used to be really into making friendship bracelets. You know, those colorful woven bracelets that kids make? I made them for everyone, my friends, my family, even my teachers.
Aw, that's adorable. And look at you now with painting, still being creative.
You know what? You're right. I never thought about it that way. So maybe our hobbies don't completely change, they just evolve.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And this is perfect for our listeners because it shows that hobbies are very personal. What you enjoyed as a child might give you clues about what you'll enjoy as an adult.
Exactly. So for our English learners, here are some useful phrases for talking about past and present hobbies. When I was young, I used to, or I used to enjoy, or now I prefer.
Great examples. So I could say, when I was young, I used to collect comic books, but now I prefer trying new recipes, even if they turn out like rocks.
And I could say, I used to make friendship bracelets, but now I enjoy painting. See how easy that is?
Perfect. Now let's talk about something practical. How to start a new hobby. Because I know many of our listeners might be thinking, this sounds great, but how do I begin?
Oh, that's such a good question. My advice is start small and don't worry about being perfect. Like with my painting class, I knew I wasn't going to be Picasso on my first day.
Absolutely. And don't spend a lot of money at first. Try to borrow equipment or buy second-hand things until you know you really enjoy the hobby.
That's so smart. And another tip, ask friends who already have that hobby. They can give you advice and maybe even teach you the basics.
Yes, actually, that's how I got into bread making. My neighbor makes amazing sourdough, and she offered to teach me. Well, she tried to teach me.
I'm sure you'll get better. Practice makes perfect, right? And speaking of practice, let's practice some more vocabulary. Mark, can you give us some hobby-related words?
Of course. Let's see. Equipment. That's the tools or things you need for your hobby. Skill. How good you are at something. Practice. Doing something repeatedly to get better.
So true. But you know what? Even expensive hobbies can be made cheaper. You can buy used equipment, start with basic supplies, or find free classes online.
Excellent advice. Now, let's practice some useful words for describing how hobbies make us feel. Ivy, how does painting make you feel?
Painting makes me feel calm and creative. When I'm painting, I feel relaxed and focused. Even when my apple looks like a purple potato, it's still very satisfying.
That's beautiful. Reading makes me feel peaceful and curious. Sometimes a good book makes me feel excited or even emotional. Even my bread-making disasters make me feel, well, determined to try again.
Perfect examples. So our listeners can say their hobbies make them feel happy, relaxed, energized, proud, confident, or challenged. These are great words for describing your feelings in English.
And you know what else? Hobbies can be challenging sometimes, and that's actually good. When something is difficult, we learn new skills and build confidence. That's such a great point. And for our English learners, hobbies are perfect for practicing English. You can join English-speaking hobby groups, read about your interests in English, or watch YouTube videos about your hobbies.
Oh, I love that idea. All right, everyone, that's all for today's episode of Everyday Easy English. Thank you so much for listening and for being part of our English learning community.
And we'll see you tomorrow for another episode. Until then, keep practicing your English and have fun with your hobbies. Bye, everyone.